So there's this notion that Christianity is the white man's religion, that Christianity is not for Black people, that it's not intended for Black people or for African people. And I believe that that notion comes from the fact that a lot of people believe that the origins of Christianity in the lives of Black people is from slavery or colonization. A lot of people genuinely think that Christianity was spread, at least to Black people, by white people. And factually speaking, that's incorrect. Christianity was actually on the African continent as early as 4 AD. In fact, if you do your research, the Ethiopian church is as old, if not older, because some sources say it's actually older than the Roman Catholic Church. The Roman Catholic Church. And if you read the Bible in the New Testament, the deacon slash apostle named Philip actually introduced Christianity or preached the gospel to an Ethiopian eunuch who worked for the queen of Ethiopia. It's all in the New Testament. Not only that, but Christianity originated in Israel, in the Middle East. And if you were to do your research, you would learn that the Middle East is a place or a region that is located on the continents of Africa and Asia. That is where the Middle East is located. So Christianity's origins have nothing to do with oppression or white people oppressing or anything of that notion. Africa is mentioned numerous times in the Bible. In fact, the events of the Old Testament, at least, mainly take place in Israel, in Egypt, and the surrounding area. That is, the Middle East and Africa. Israel and Africa. God is a God of diversity and beauty, and He made every single one of us and gave us the skin that we have for a purpose and for a reason. And He said that it is beautiful and it is good. Revelation is very clear. Revelation, which was completed long before any Europeans or anyone got a hold of the Bible, Revelation clearly speaks to the fact that in the end time, when God has taken all Christians to heaven, there will be people groups of every tribe, every nationality, every language in heaven. God does not have favorites. Now, some of you may be wondering, if that's the case, then why is it that Black people were enslaved? And a lot of people have this question. It's a very legitimate question. And I actually want to do a whole separate video just on that topic. But I had this question too, and I was actually led to read the Old Testament. And in the Old Testament, it's made very clear that people of all types of race and nationality were enslaved and have been enslaved throughout history. And enslavement, a people group falling into enslavement or colonization, has nothing to do with race, but everything to do with idolatry. Even God's chosen people, the children of Israel, were enslaved multiple times. And in fact, the Bible makes it clear that God allowed them to be enslaved because of their idol worship. So whenever a people group falls into idol worship, God allows them to be conquered by another people group. It's a pattern that you can see over and over in history, and it's happened to many people groups and many nations who practiced paganism. But if you're a Black person, if you're an African American person, or you know one and you have reached and made it this far along the video, I just want you to know that God loves you, that He gave you the skin that you have for a reason. God makes no mistakes, no accidents, and He loves Black people. He loves white people. He loves Asian people. He loves all peoples. So please don't allow anybody to lie to you or to take you out of the opportunity to have a relationship with your maker who made you fearfully and wonderfully and had plans for you long before you even reached this earth. God bless you.